Alternative current is a current which keep on changes its magnitude with respect to time and changes its direction periodically. Say for example sin theta, its period is 360, 2 pi. So one complete cycle ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ ಇದು 2 pi, that is 360 degree, one complete cycle. Again the same thing will repeat here. After this one complete cycle ಮತ್ತೆ repeat ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that is called as period. So this function is called as periodic function. Similarly cos theta is also periodic function. So what happens to, what do you mean by AC? See, let us check. With respect to time, the magnitude of the current keep on changes. So magnitude of current as time elapses, time ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು ಕರೆಂಟು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು, ಇಟ್ ರೀಚಸ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, say I naught, again it start to decrease, it becomes zero, then it will start to go in the opposite direction. ಇವಾಗ ಒನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಆ ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡು ಪೀಕ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಝೀರೋ and keep on increases, magnitude increases, it reaches to maximum point, that I call it as I naught, maximum, and again it start to come back to zero. So one side ಮುಗೀತು, ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸೈಡು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಝೀರೋಗೆ ಬಂದಾಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೈಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲೂ ಇಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, it reaches to its maximum point in the opposite direction. So I will write it as minus is present in the opposite direction. Again it will come back to zero. So that means it completes one cycle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಝೀರೋದಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಝೀರೋಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಆಯಿತು ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಝೀರೋದಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಝೀರೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ magnitude or amplitude keep on changes with respect to time. That is, magnitude is a function of time. As time increases, magnitude changes, increases alla, increase ಆಗಬಹುದು, decrease ಆಗಬಹುದು, changes. Similarly it changes its direction periodically. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೈ ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಸೈಕಲ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2 pi ಫುಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಸೈಕಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಆನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು π/2 ವರೆಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ π/2 ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಸೊ ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ π/2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಪೈ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್. ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟು ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಇನ್ ದ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ and direction changes periodically. Direction changes periodically. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ಸು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ವಿಚ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಕರ್ವ್. ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಕರ್ವ್. ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಒಮೆಗಾ ಟಿ. ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ where omega is the angular frequency. Do you remember that one? Angular frequency. You studied that. So theta is equal to omega into t. Omega into t. Did you study it? I think, right? So this is theta is equal to omega into t. Omega into t. What is its magnitude? Magnitude is, maximum magnitude is I naught. This is nothing but I. That is called instantaneous current. Instantaneous current ಅಂದರೆ ಅಟ್ ಎನಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್, ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟಿ ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಸರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 10 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ನೋ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಇ ಎಮ್ ಎಫ್ ಎಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಟಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 10.23 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ, 10.23 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. That instant you are going to get the current. Similarly, EMF is also we can write in terms of instantaneous EMF. Say for example, V equal to V naught sin omega t. Peak value. So in alternating current, that is in AC, it attains to peak value at one instant. Say for example at pi by 2 it attains the maximum value, that I naught. In the whole cycle in either side, in positive cycle as well as in the negative cycle, it reaches to its maximum value, that is called as peak value of EMF or voltage is nothing but V naught. This is peak value, V naught. Average value of current is nothing but 2 by pi times peak value of current. V average, voltage average or EMF average is nothing but 2 by pi times V naught, V peak value. V naught andre peak value, maximum value of voltage. I naught andre peak value of current. Similarly, power, average power is equal to 2 by pi times peak value of power. In general, average is equal to 2 by pi times peak. Average is equal to 2 by pi times peak. Current idre average current is equal to 2 by pi times peak current. Voltage idre average voltage is equal to 2 by pi times peak voltage, and so on. That is RMS value. RMS ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನೀವು ಓದಿದ್ರ, ರೂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಕೂಡ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಡಿರೈವೇಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, I is equal to root of mean, that is I1 square plus I2 square plus I3 square plus and so on up to IN square divided by n. That is IRMS is equal to I naught by root 2. That is peak value of current divided by root 2. Similarly, VRMS is equal to V naught by root 2. Similarly, PRMS, power RMS is equal to P naught by root 2. in general, any RMS value is equal to peak value divided by root 2. Peak value divided by root 2. Any RMS value is equal to peak value divided by root. Phase difference. So current and voltage, that is current and EMF, need not be started at the same time. So now we have to represent the phase difference using diagram. That is alternative current and alternative voltage. We have to represent in a diagram with the same frequency. Both should have same frequency. So I have to represent that using the diagram. Say for example, the voltage are measured in terms of volt. So it is little bit larger circle, and the current is measured in terms of milliamps, microamps. So I will draw this as smaller circle. So it is the alternating current and alternating voltage with illidaga. What is the amplitude? This is the amplitude of current I. So illidaga. What is the amplitude? This is the amplitude of current. Illidaga. What is the amplitude? This is the amplitude of current. Here, this is the amplitude of current. Here, it is a maximum. That is rotating vector anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ರೊಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇದರ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇದ್ರ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇದ್ರ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇದ್ರ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಇದ್ರ ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇದು, ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೊಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ರೊಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಆಂಪ್ಲಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ರೊಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್. If you represent voltage and alternating voltage and alternative current both in the same diagram, that is called as phasor diagram. Say for example, now the current is here. Illide anta itkollona. Current is here in this position. Say maybe it makes an angle theta1. Current illiruvaga voltage illide anta itkollona. Voltage is here. Say which is esto theta 2 astu mundu theta 2, which makes an angle theta 2 with this axis. Then what is the difference between them? Theta 2 minus theta 1 is nothing but phase difference between current and voltage. It is the diagram which represent the alternating voltage and current of the same frequency, very important, same frequency as rotating vectors in anti-clockwise direction along with proper phase angle between them. So which is measured in anti-clockwise direction. That is called as phasor diagram. The next is AC applied to pure resistor. So what is pure resistor? So pure resistor is nothing but which is free from induction effect. It is free from induction effect. Induction effect ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ರಾ? ಯಾವ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಓದಿದ್ರಿ? ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಲೇ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಇಂಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. Or which induces the EMF. That concept you already studied. But resistor ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is free from induction. It won't induces the current. It won't induces the voltage. Nothing. But it opposes to flow of current. So it has some resistance. What is its duty? To opposes the flow of current, not induce the current or not induce the voltage. Whenever you are studying the resistor, capacitor, inductor or LCR circuit, remember we are studying only output current versus input voltage. Just we are studying a function. Say for example, ಇದೊಂದು machine ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇದೊಂದು machine. This machine name is resistor machine. Its name is resistor. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಟು ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ V = V0 sin omega t. ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇನ್ಪುಟ್. ಸೊ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್? AC applied to pure resistor. Now I will take a resistor. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ AC ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ AC ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಹಿಯರ್? V = V0 sin omega t. ಇದನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ? ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ? ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈ ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಈ ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ. ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿಸ್? ಈಸ್ I is equal to V by R? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ I is equal to, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ V? V ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, V0 sin omega t by R. I will call this input as 1. V0 sin omega t by R. Am I right? So I is equal to, what is voltage by current? What is V by R? Is I R is fixed. If V is maximum, then I is also maximum. Then what is V0 by R? Is it maximum current I0 sin omega t? This is what your output current. Input voltage versus output current. So input voltage ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. V is equal to V0 sin omega t ಇದೆ. ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟು I = I0 sin omega t ಇದೆ. ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ V = I, V0 = I0, sin omega t = omega t. Except the magnitude is the phase remains same. If you draw that is phasor diagram draw ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so this is current, this is a voltage. If the current is here, say this is the current at some instant of time, current I. Then what about voltage? Nodi, if it is omega t is 90 degree, here also omega t, this is 90 degree. If this is 45 degree, then this is also 45 degree. It is same. Then phase difference is 0. Then the current is also in the same line. Voltage is also in the same line. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್? ಥೀಟಾ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಬೈ ದಿ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್? ಥೀಟಾ. Then what is the phase difference? Phase difference is generally denoted by phi. Is it 0? If the phase difference is 0, that is called as in phase. ಅದೇನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಇನ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಫೇಸ್. Then we will, one more definition we will do, that is power factor. Power factor ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Cause of the phase difference. cos of the phase difference is called power factor. Power factor. That is cos of, what is the phase difference here? What is the phase difference here? 0. What is cos 0? 1. Cos 0, 1. So, the power factor in the case of applying AC to a pure resistor is 1. ಏನೇನು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ? ಮೊದಲನೇದು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಐ ನಾಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಟಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ? ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಫೇಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಇನ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? The phase angle is 0. Next ಏನು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? That is power factor. Power factor is nothing but cos 0 which is equal to 1. Instantaneous power. Just power I need to calculate. What is the power? Power is equal to I square R. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? I square R. What is I is equal to? I naught sin omega t. ಅಲ್ವಾ? So I is nothing but I naught sin omega t. Square is there, square into R. That is R into I naught square into sin square omega t is instantaneous power. ನನಗೆ ಎವರೇಜ್ ಪವರ್ ಬೇಕು. ಎವರೇಜ್ ಪವರ್. ಸೊ ಸೇಮು, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ದಿಸ್. Average power is that is R is constant, I naught square ಇದು, I naught square is constant. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ವೇರಿ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸೈನ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇರಿಂಗ್. ಆರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ವೇರಿ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಸೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇರಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇದರ ಎವರೇಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಎವರೇಜ್ ಪವರ್. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಎವರೇಜ್ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅದು. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಎವರೇಜ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಇಂಟು ಐ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಂಟು ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಎವರೇಜ್. What is sin square theta? Is it half into 1 minus cos 2 theta formula? You remember that? Half into 1 minus cos 2 theta? ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಿ ಯುದಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದ್ದು. ಸೊ sin square theta is nothing but half into 1 minus cos theta. That's equal to r into I naught square. Half you can take it outside, which is a constant. Then average applicable only for 1 is also a constant. Is it average applicable only for cos 2 omega t? Is it average applicable only for this? So in the cos cycle, what is average? What is average in the cos cycle? Is it positive cycle and is it negative cycle? Cancel. Is average 0? So it is average is 0. So now if it is 0, I left with here 1 into something, this one. What I left with now? Half into r into I naught square is nothing but your average power in AC applied to pure resistor. Average power is equal to how much? Half r I naught square. So these are the main key points. The next is AC applied to pure capacitor. So I will take a capacitor with the capacitance of this is say C. This is AC voltage is applied. ಆವಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್, ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? ವಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಿ ನಾಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಟಿ. ವಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಿ ನಾಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಟಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಐ ನೀಡ್ ಟು I need to study current through the capacitor. That's it. In the whole chapter, we are going to study only this. What is the input voltage? What is the output current? In between that, what is the other effects are there? ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಓದೋದು. Q is equal to CV. Q is equal to, what is V? Is it V naught sin omega t? Is it V naught sin omega t input voltage? V naught sin omega t. Now I need current alternative, that is instantaneous current. Is it nothing but differentiation of charge with respect to time, dq by dt? Is C a constant? Yes. Is V naught maximum voltage is a constant? Yes. What is sin omega t differentiation? Is it cos omega t into omega t differentiation? Is omega chain rule. Sin of something is cos of something into differentiation of something. Omega t with respect to t is omega. Now I is equal to this is V naught. ಸೊ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡು ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡು ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾದರೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್? ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿ ಬೈ ಆರ್, ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬೈ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್? ಸೊ ವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರಬೇಕು, ದ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿರೋ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆರ್, ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದರ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು? ಒಮೆಗಾ ಸಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ದರ್ ಇನ್ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್. ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ಇರೋ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿನ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಸಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 1 by omega c. If I take that to numerator, it becomes omega c into cos omega t. Can I write this as V naught by XC ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು. This is the capacitive reactance. That is, it opposes the flow of current through capacitor. Capacitor ಅಲ್ಲಿ current flow ಆಗೋದನ್ನು ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. That is called capacitive reactance into cos omega t. That is I equal to, can I write this as I naught, that is voltage by reactance, into ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಆಸ್ ಸೈನ್ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪೈ ಬೈ ಟು ಅಲೈಡ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. Now study here input voltage versus output current. I naught, V naught, sin, ಇಲ್ಲಿ omega t plus pi by 2 means what? ಕರೆಂಟು pi by 2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬೈ pi by 2. Current leads voltage by pi by 2. Current leads voltage by pi by 2. Andre, what is the phase angle? Phase angle is esto? Pi by 2. Phase angle is pi by 2. Angle between the current and voltage is pi by 2. Then what is the power factor? Is it nothing but cos of the phase angle? That is cos of phase angle is pi by 2. Is it cos pi by 2 is 0? So power factor is 0. If you draw this in phasor diagram, this is voltage, larger circle, this is current, smaller circle. So current ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೆ? voltage ಗಿಂತ pi by 2 ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂತೆ. So if I take this as voltage, instantaneous voltage, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕರೆಂಟು π/2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ, π/2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಫೇಸರ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬೈ π/2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ. ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು V0 sin ಒಮೆಗಾ ಟಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ π/2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್? ಫೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಈಸ್ 0. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ಪವರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಈಸ್ cos 0 is equal to 1. Power factor is cos 0 is equal to 1. Then current leads voltage by π/2. These are the highlights. That is power average is equal to formula. What is the power formula? To V into I. What is V? V0 sin V. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೆದಿದ್ರು, ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ. What is V equal to? Derival, input voltage. V0 sin omega t into what is I? ಇಲ್ಲದೆ I0 cos omega t. That is I0 cos omega t. ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. V0 by R is I0 cos omega t. That's equal to V0 into I0 into what is sin theta into cos theta? Has no formula. If multiplied to, what is 2 sin theta into cos theta? Multiply and divided by 2. I will divide it by 2. I will multiply it to 2 sin theta into cos theta is sin 2 theta. So if you take average of this, V0 is maximum value constant, I0 is maximum value constant. So average I have to take sin 2 omega t. On an average, in a complete cycle of sine, one is positive, one is negative. On an average, positive negative cancel, sin omega t is 0, so power is 0. So average power dissipated in pure capacitor when AC is applied is 0. This is average power average is 0. Lastly, we have to study more about this XC. You derived in the derivation, that XC is equal to 1 by omega C. XC is equal to 1 by omega C. What is XC? The reactance offered by capacitor, or it is opposition of current through the capacitor by the capacitor is XC. That is reactance to AC current. Now XC is equal to 1 by, can you tell me what is omega? Is it nothing but 2 pi f into C? 2 pi is constant, no doubt. If I take C as a constant, capacitor in a circuit is constant, is the reactance is directly proportional to frequency, inversely proportional to frequency. It is depends only on the frequency, inversely proportional to frequency. What is XC? XC is a reactance. DC dalladre eno resistance. What is its SI unit? Is ohm. SI unit is ohm. That is resistance offered to the flow of current. Adanne ACL reactance anta kariyodu ನಾವು. Reactance offered to flow of current ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So as XC increases, as frequency increases, resistance decreases. Once the resistance decreases, current increases. Nodi, the graph draw ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, very important graph as far as your competitive exam is concerned. As frequency increases, resistance offered by the capacitor decreases. As frequency is very less, resistance is high. As frequency is more, resistance keep on decreases. So in a reverse way, if I say versus current, as frequency increases, resistance decreases, hence current increases. So as frequency increases, current increases. As frequency increases, resistance decreases. ಯಾವ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟನ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೋ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. Resistance, that is reactance versus frequency, it is decreases. Very, very, very important graph as far as NEET students are concerned. Very important graph it is. The next is AC applied to inductor. I will take an inductor of inductance L of inductance value L. I will apply AC to this. So what you have to study? Input voltage, instantaneous voltage versus output current. Input voltage versus output current. So in a previous chapter, EMI chapter, electromagnetic induction chapter, you studied that is equal to L into di by dt. Did you study this? V is equal to L into di by dt. If I take magnitude, minus L into di by dt, minus indicates that it Lenz's law. So ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು I want I. That is, if I take L to that side, di by dt, where I is the current, rate of change of current is equal to, is it V by L? What is V? Is nothing but V naught sin omega t by L. If I take dt to that side, di is equal to V naught by L into sin omega t into dt. So actually it's a differential equation, which is variable separable method. Di to that side, dt to this side. But I want I, not di. Di andre differentiation of I, a small I. What is the reverse process of differentiation? Is it integration? Integrating on both sides. What is the integration of di? Differentiation, integration cancel, I left with I. Equal to V naught by L into, what is sin omega t integration? That is integration of this V naught by L into sin omega integration minus cos omega t divided by omega. Is it minus cos omega t divided by omega? That is I is equal to V naught by L into omega or omega into L into see here it is in terms of sine. Input voltage is in terms of sine. If output current also in terms of sine, then to compare it becomes easy. So I will keep minus sign as it is. Cos na, can I write it as sine pi by 2 minus theta? Is it sine pi by 2 minus theta is cos theta? Outside minus sign I kept as it is. That's equal to V naught by omega L into what is sine of minus theta? Minus sine theta. What is minus sine theta? Is it sine of minus theta? That is sine of minus theta. Take minus 2 inside, it becomes omega t minus pi by 2. Omega t minus pi by 2. So this is nothing but your output current. I is equal to, now V naught is voltage, omega L must be resistance, because left side is current, the right side also should be current. Otherwise LHS is not equal to RHS. Right side must be current means this should act like resistance. In the AC we call resistance as reactance into sin omega t minus pi by 2, omega t minus pi by 2. That is I is equal to, can I write this as I naught, voltage by resistance, is it I naught, into sin omega t minus pi by 2, omega t minus pi by 2. I will call this as 2. I will call this as 2. Now compare 1 and 2. That is I naught, V naught, sin omega t, here omega t minus pi by 2. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ಸ್ ಬಿಹೈಂಡ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬೈ ಪೈ ಬೈ 2. ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ಗಿಂತ ಕರೆಂಟು ಪೈ ಬೈ 2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫೇಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್, what is the phase angle? Phase difference is nothing but pi by 2. What is the power factor? Power factor is nothing but cos theta, that is cos pi by 2 is equal to 0. Cos pi by 2 is 0. That's your power factor. Current lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. Phase difference is pi by 2. That is power factor is this. And I will write phasor diagram also. Phasor diagram, I will take this as voltage representing circle. I will take this as current representing circle. Now if voltage is here, instantaneous at that instant, current lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. Current lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. Lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. So current voltage ginta pi by 2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This is your phasor diagram. So ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನೇನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬೋಣ. This is input voltage is V equal to V naught sin omega t. Then output current is I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. Pi by 2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇದೆ. Then phase angle is pi by 2. That is current lags behind the voltage by pi by 2. Then power factor is equal to 0. And this is phasor diagram. Now what is the average power dissipation? That is power is equal to n bantu current into voltage. What is I is equal to I naught cos omega t. I naught cos omega t divided by omega or omega L, divided by omega L into V. What is V? That is V naught sin omega t. This minus is that, so I took plus the magnitude of the power. That is I naught by omega L. If I multiply 2 and divide it by 2, that becomes sin omega t divided by 2. Average is applicable only for this. What is the average value of sin? It is 0. 0 into anything is 0. So average power dissipation in a inductive circuit when AC is applied is 0. So average power is 0. Power average is 0. These are the highlights. So at last I derived this. I is equal to V naught by XL into sine of that. I did. Where XL is equal to, what is XL? Nodi derivation nodi. Is it omega L? Or L into omega? XL is equal to what is omega? 2 pi f into L. So 2 pi is a constant. If I take L is a constant for a given circuit, that is inductance of a coil is a constant. If I fix the inductance of the coil, then is XL directly proportional to frequency? Directly proportional to frequency? Then if you draw the graph frequency versus XL, as frequency increases, XL increases. What do you mean by that? As frequency increases, the resistance offered or impedance offered by the inductor to flow the current through inductor also increases. ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಅಪೋಸಸ್ ಮೋರ್. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ನೀವು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ, ಆಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ current decreases. As frequency increases, current decreases. The next is LCR circuit. LCR series circuit. Parallel nimgilla. LCR series circuit. So LCR series circuit, that is, this is L inductor, this is C capacitor, this is R resistor. If I connect this in series and connected to an AC signal, what is the impedance offered by this? What is the impedance offered by this? What is the current through in the combined circuit? What is the current through in the combined circuit? And what is the phase angle? What is the power factor and all we have to discuss about this circuit. In resistor ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? That is voltage and current both are in phase. They are in phase. Current and voltage both are in phase. ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇನ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಂಡಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಇಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅಂದರೆ ಕರೆಂಟು ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ಗಿಂತ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಫೇಸರ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ದಿಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫೇಸರ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಫೇಸರ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಕರೆಂಟನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್. Since the voltage and current both are in phase, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ದು ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಆನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಇದು ರೆಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ದು VR ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ IR ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸೇಮ್, ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಫೇಸ್. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಹಂಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ IR ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ VR ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಕರೆಂಟ್ಗಿಂತ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಗಿಂತ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ π/2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ VC. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ π/2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಇನ್ನು ಇಂಡಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಂಡಕ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? π/2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟಿಂದ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. π/2 ಅಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. VL. ಸೊ ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇದೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ದೆನ್ what is the resultant of these two? Then what is the resultant? ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. Is it nothing but difference between this? ಒಂದು 10 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ದು ಒಂದು 2 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ 8 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇರ್ತದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ. This is the resultant of these two. This is the resultant. That is VL minus VC need not be. It may be VC minus VL also. ಯಾವುದು ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದೆಯೋ ಯಾವುದು ಮೈನಸ್, ಯಾವುದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ VC is more, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ VC minus VC. Then I took VL more, so I got here. So how to get the resultant? Is it by drawing the parallelogram? And is this represent the resultant? What I will call it as Z, VZ, resultant voltage. What about this one? ಇದೇನಾಯ್ತು ಇವಾಗ? VL ಇದು VR ಆಯಿತು, ಇದು VL minus VC, VL minus VC. Now this becomes phase angle. ಸೊ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರೋ ಫೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? ಫೈ. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಇನ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರಿಗಿಂತ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಫೈಯಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆನ್ XL ಇಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ದಿ XC or XC is greater than XL, right? So resultant now I need to obtain. That is current through resistor. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ current through resistor? V is equal to IR or I is equal to V by R. So voltage through resistor ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. voltage through resistor is current in the resistor into R. In series current remains same. ಮೂರರಲ್ಲೂ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಐ ಇರ್ತದೆ. So voltage in capacitor is XC into I into XC, current into resistance offered by the capacitor. Similarly, current through inductor is that is voltage through inductor is current into XL, that is resistance offered by the inductor. That is called reactance. So current into resistance, current into reactance. This is C, capacitive reactance, right? So now using Pythagoras theorem to this triangle, is it that is hypotenuse the square, VZ square, adnu baradu bidtini. VZ is equal to current into I will take the resultant impedance as Z. I will take impedance as Z. Resultant equal to ಏನು ಬಂತು? VR square plus VL minus VC the whole square. What is VZ is equal to, is it IZ the square? What is VR? That is IR the square. What is VL? Is it I into XL minus VC, I into XC the square, whole square. So now this is I square Z square. ಇಲ್ಲಿ I square ಕಾಮನ್ ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ I left with R square. ಇಲ್ಲಿ I square ಕಾಮನ್ ತಕ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ I left with XL minus XC the whole square. So I square cancel. Z is equal to R square plus XL minus XC the whole square under root. This is the resultant impedance or resistance or reactance. We called it as impedance. This is called resistance. These are called impedance. ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಓವರಾಲ್ ಈ ಕರೆಂಟನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. this much opposition to the current. Esto? This much. Root of r square plus xl minus x is the whole square, which is called impedance, impedance. That's what they ask you to derive. Next is I need to calculate current. What is current? V by Z, where Z is here. V by Z. What is V? It is nothing but V naught by Z into sin omega t plus or minus 5. ಮುಂದು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಹಿಂದೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ XL, whether XL is greater or XC is greater. So this is current V by Z. V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R, R ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ Z ಇದೆ. Now phase angle I need to write this one. The phase angle is nothing but I will start from tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. What is opposite? VL minus VC, or difference, actually difference adu. VL difference VC divided by VR. What is VL? Is it I into XL? VC, is it I into XC? If I take I common, is it XL minus XC? Divided by VR is I into R. So I cancel. What is theta equal to? Theta is nothing but tan inverse ಏನು ಬಂತು? XL minus XC divided by R. XL minus XC divided by R. XL minus XC divided by R. This is the phase angle where I wrote here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. This is the phase angle where I wrote here. Right? So that is impedance ಆಯಿತು, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಫೇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ? ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜು ಅವನೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅದಾಯಿತು, ಎಲ್ಲದೂ ಆಯಿತು ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಫೇಸರ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ 5 marks. ಡೆರಿವೇಷನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ 5 marks. ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋನೊಂದು 2 ಸಾರಿ ರಿವೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 1-2 ಸಾರಿ ಬರೆದು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ AC ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಇರಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಸಮ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ಆರ್ one frequency at which the current becomes maximum in a circuit. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ರೆಸೊನಾಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್. This frequency is called resonant frequency. So maximum current ide antandre you have to immediately think that it is frequency is nothing but resonant frequency. Now when the circuit is resonant, definitely XL is equal to XC. ನೋಡಿ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನೋಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ. ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ವರ್ಸಸ್ XL ಬಾರ್ XC ಇದು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? ಆಸ್ XL ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಆಸ್ XC ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. At one particular point where it is XL is equal to XC, the current becomes maximum. This particular case of the circuit or this circuit is called resonant circuit, and that particular frequency is called resonance frequency. So XL is equal, whenever it is resonance, XL is equal to XC. What is XL? Is it 2 pi FL? What is XC? Is it 1 by 2 pi FC? 1 by 2 pi FC, right? So I'll take F to this side, F into F square, 1 by 2 into 2, 4, pi into pi square, L into C, LC. Or F is equal, that resonant, F resonant is FR, I will write, FR is equal to root of this. 1 by root of 4 is 2, root of pi square is pi, root of LC is root of LC, root of LC. This frequency is called resonant frequency, and this is the derivation of resonant frequency. Some features of resonant frequency, here only I will going to discuss some features of resonant frequency. Now, if XL is equal to XC, what happens to the impedance? What is impedance formula? Is it root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square? If XL is equal to XC, then what is XL minus XC is 0. What I left with? R square. That is, I left with only R, only R. Now, second one is current. Current is maximum. What is current formula? I is equal to V by Z. But Z is equal to R. So, V by R it is. V by R. The next topic is transformer. So, what do you mean by transformer? Transformer are the device in which they can step up and step down the AC voltage. Then what is the principle behind the transformer? It is mutual induction. That is, rate of change of current in the primary coil induces the voltage in the secondary coil. That is mutual induction principle. The same principle you are using here. Next, step up and step down transformer. Step up andre voltage anna step ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡೋದು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಟರ್ನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಕಾಯಿಲ್. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೌನ್. So construction. So this is the primary coil in which AC is given. This is secondary coil. This is load is given. That is load. This is load. It is depend on the number of turns. So voltage in the secondary coil, illi voltage is depend on rate of change of current in the primary coil. Primary coil including the constant mutual inductance of a coil. So soft iron core na use ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. This is soft iron core. This is primary coil. This is secondary coil. This is simple construction. Next, turns ratio andre it is the ratio of the is called turns ratio, which is equal to voltage in secondary coil by voltage in primary coil, which is equal to current in primary coil by current in secondary coil. Next, voltage across the secondary coil, I already explained. The voltage across secondary coil is depend on rate of change of current in the primary coil. So next, efficiency of the transformer. What is the efficiency of the transformer? That is output power by input power. That is output power by input power. Next, what is ideal transformer? Ideal transformer means efficiency is 100%. Means output power is equal to input power, which is called as ideal transformer. That is sources of energy losses in a transformer. So there are 4 sources of energy losses in transformer. That is loss due to heating, loss due to flux leakage, loss due to eddy current, loss due to hysteresis. ಆ ಚಾಪ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವರ್ಡ್ಗಳು ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಡ್ಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟರಿಸಿಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ಲಕ್ಸ್ ಲೀಕೇಜ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೊ ಆನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು ವಾಟ್ಲೆಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ಲೆಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಪವರ್ ಡಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ 0. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಪವರ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಸಚ್ ಅ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್ಲೆಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. AC applied to pure capacitor. What is the average power you derived? 0. Current ilva ide. Current is there, but power is not there. Power is 0. Such a current is called as wattless current. That completes the theory part of this chapter. Friends, will come to the end of this chapter, that is numerical problems. See the first problem, sinusoidal voltage, if RMS value is 200 volt and frequency is 50 hertz, applied to RC, only R and C, resistor and capacitor are present in the circuit, in which resistance value is given, capacitance value is given. Find Z, that is impedance, total resistance value I need to calculate. For Z, for LCR circuit idre, what is Z is equal to root of R square plus XL difference XC the whole square alva. In this case only capacitor is exist, XL illa, inductor illa, inductor bittu puttre aaytu ashtu. If I leave inductor, it becomes root of R square plus XC square, that's it. So first I need XC, calculate XC. What is XC formula? 1 by 2 pi FC, 1 by 2 pi FC, that's equal to 1 by 2 into pi is 3.14 or 22 by 7 into frequency, F is 50 hertz there, into C is nothing but 800 micro means 10 raised to minus 6. If I take 10 raised to minus 6 to numerator, it becomes 10 raised to plus 6. 10 raised to plus 6. 10 raised to plus 6 means after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros divided by denominatorly 50 into 2 to 100, 100 into 22, that is 2200 into 800 and so on. If I did, it was nearly equal to 1480, nearly equal to, which is equal to nearly 10 ohm, that is reactance offered by the capacitor is 10 ohm and resistance is given. See the first question. What is the first question? They ask you to calculate Z. Z under impedance. What is Z is equal to? Root of R square plus XC minus XL the whole square. In that XL is not there at all. So only XC square. R square plus XC square, which is equal to root of, what is R? R is 5. 5 square is 25. What is C? That is XC, it is 10. 10 square is 100. 10 square is 100. 100 plus 25, 125, nearly equal to 11 ohm. Nearly equal to 11 ohm. 11 point something, you can take it as 11. So Z is equal to. Next is they ask you to calculate current. What is current is equal to? Voltage divided by resistance. What is the resistance, total resistance offered here? That is nothing but impedance. What is the total impedance? Z. That is V by Z here. What is V equal to RMS value of voltage? Is 200. They given 200 volt. Divided by what is Z? Which is equal to 11 ohm. That is 200 volt by 11 ohm is nearly equal to 18 amps. Nearly equal to 17.8 something you will get, but nearly equal to 18 amps. These are the two questions they asked in this problem. The next is a sinusoidal voltage of peak value 238 volt, peak value, that is V naught, it is not RMS, peak value it is. RMS if you want 238 by root 2 you have to do, nearly equal to 200 you are going to get. That is frequency is 50 hertz, F is equal to 50 hertz. Is applied to LCR circuit, LCR, 3 ಇದೆ with R is equal to how much? 3 ohm ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು, and L is equal to 25.4 milli means 10 raised to minus 3 Henry, and C is equal to 796 micro, that is 10 raised to minus 6 farad it is. They ask you to calculate Z, phi and power dissipation. They ask you to calculate Z. They didn't mention that it is at resonance. If they mention that it is at resonance, then Z is equal to R. Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC. XL equal to XC cancel, so you left with R. But he didn't mention that it is at resonance. So hagagi Z is equal to root of R square plus XL minus XC, the whole square only we have to take. For that I need to calculate XL and XC. What is XL formula? 2 pi FL, that is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into frequencies 50 Hertz into L. L is 25.4 into 10 raised to minus 3 Hertz, that is. So if I simplify that, 50 into 200, it 10 raised to minus 3 and divided by 1000. If I cancel that and all, you will get nearly equal to 8 ohm. Nearly equal to 8 ohm. ನೀವು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 10 raised to minus 3 ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, divide by 1000 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This you can write 3.14, that is 50 into 200, that is 314, and this divided by 1000 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್. Next, XC I need to calculate, that is nothing but 1 by 2 pi FC, that is 1 by 2 into pi is 22 by 7 into frequency is 50 into C. C is nothing but 796 into 10 raised to minus 6. 10 raised to minus 6 andre 1 ಆದಮೇಲೆ 10 zeros. If I take to numerator, it becomes 10 raised to plus 6. That is 1000060 by remaining. That is nearly equal to 4 ohm you are going to get. Simplify ಮಾಡಿ, nearly equal to 4 ohm you are going to get. Now the first question is, they ask you to calculate impedance. What is impedance formula? Is it root of R square plus XL difference XC the whole square? That's equal to root of, what is R? R is 3 here, 3 square is 9. XL difference XC, 4 ohm, that is 8 ohm minus 4 ohm. How much it is 8 ohm minus 4 ohm? It is 4 ohm. 4 square is 16. That is 16 plus 9 is root of 25 equal to 5 ohm. The next question is, that is phase angle they ask you to calculate, that is phase angle. That is phase angle is equal to tan inverse XL difference XC divided by R. XL difference XC divided by R. That is a tan inverse. What is XL difference XC? 8 minus 4 is 4 divided by R. R is here 3. That is a tan inverse 4 by 3 is nothing but your phase angle. Next one is, they ask you to calculate power factor. That is power factor they ask you to calculate. Actually power dissipation and power factor are different, but they ask you to calculate power factor in the bracket, so I need to calculate power factor. So what is power factor? Power factor is nothing but cos of the phase angle. That is cos theta I need to calculate, cos phi I need to calculate, tan phi is given. Tan inverse, this is tan ikkade tagondre, tan phi is 4 by 3. If I take this as phi, what is tan definition? Opposite by adjacent. What is hypotenuse? It is phi. Opposite by adjacent, hypotenuse is phi. What is cos phi definition? That is adjacent by hypotenuse. What is adjacent? 3. What is hypotenuse? 5. So 3 by 5 is power factor. Power dissipation is different. What is power dissipation? ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ power dissipation ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Power dissipation is nothing but I square into Z. R ಬದಲಾಗಿ Z ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ I is equal to V by Z ಅಂದರೆ V RMS by Z ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀವು. V RMS by Z you need to do. So V RMS nothing but 238 by root 2, nearly equal to 200 you are going to get. Divided by Z. Z just now you calculated. Z is equal to 5. So that is equal to 5 ones are 5 fours are, that is 40. So I is 40 amps. I is equal to 40 amps. So current gottu. We can do I square Z. That is power is equal to, what is I? 40 square into what is Z? Z is equal to 5. This is your power. The next question, in series LCR circuit, L equal to C equal to R are given. Find, that is resonant frequency and Q factor and Z at resonance. See the difference between previous and this question. ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ನು ಎಟ್ ರೆಸೊನಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಎಟ್ ರೆಸೊನಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ರೆಸೊನಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಾಕ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇ they ask you to calculate FR, that is resonant frequency Q for Q factor, Z for impedance. So resonant frequency is nothing but 1 by 2 pi into root of LC. This is resonant frequency formula. Just formula and substitution, nothing else. That is 1 by 2 into pi is 3.14 into root of L is 5 into C is 20 micro means 10 raised to minus 6. 10 raised to minus 6. 10 raised to minus 6 ರೂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ 10 raised to minus 3 ಆಯಿತು. ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋದ್ರೆ 10 raised to plus 3 ಆಯಿತು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1000 ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 20 into 5 100 root 100 is 10. That is 2 into 3.14 into 10 it is, which is equal to nearly equal to 16 hertz. ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿ, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Second B is that is Q factor. Q factor is nothing but 1 by 1 by R into root of L by C. 1 by R into root of L by C. That is 1 by R is nothing but 40 ohm into root of L is 5 divided by C is 20 into 10 raised to minus 6. 10 raised to minus 6. Again same concept, ella same. 5 ones are 5 fours are, that is 1 by 40 into, if I take 4 to outside the root sign, it becomes 2. 10 raised to minus 6 outside, 10 raised to minus 3 goes to numerator, it becomes 1000. 10 raised to plus 3 divided by that. So you will get Q factor is equal to, it is 12.5 nearly. If there is any correction, do yourself. Then C is, that is Z impedance. At resonance XL is equal to XC, hence XL minus XC is 0. I left with root of R square is just nothing but R. Z is equal to R. What is R value there? 40 ohm. This is your R or Z value at resonance. For this I am concluding that this chapter is completed, even the numerical section. Thank you.